Hey guys.
Hey Dave.
Alice Boyd, how are you?
I'm well, thanks Dave. How are you?
We are at your studio today with Adam Rapa. And Adam, you're about to have your first Feldenkrais functional integration lesson. So this will be fun to see what you think of this and what the, how you do with the magic that Alice can bring into your music world and beyond. So here we go. We'll let you guys do your lesson. It'll be an hour and a half lesson or something, and then we'll go back to the shop and we'll continue the party.
Okay.
Sounds
Very good. Thank you, Alice.
Thank you.
The magic of video editing. Here we are, an hour and a half, hour, 15 minutes later, whatever it's been. Adam, how you feeling?
Spectacular.
Tell me.
Well,
describe, please.
My body has gotten a lot of signals about the better position for things to be in, the better spot for my bones to be in, the better state of being for my muscles to be in. It's remarkably different. And I feel like my body is pretty responsive to signals, to receiving signals, and it just, every movement was like, oh yeah, that's it. That's where that belongs. That's it. It's a good lesson on many levels to just don't resist.
Yeah. So good.
It's incredible. So many things are remarkably different.
Yeah. So when you first came here, you said you were felt about the size of the physical body or a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
And then after a craniosacral session yesterday evening, you said you were about 30% bigger than the physical body.
Yeah.
And how do you feel right now if you do a quick scan? What's your presence in radiation now?
Huge.
Right?
I'm accustomed to kind of amping up when I get into a big hall. I've played thousands of shows in giant theaters, so that's a customary thing. I walk in and I sort of sense the width of the size of the room and just fill it. But that's not that's not my default setting.
Yes, and the cool thing about the Feldenkrais method is. And the work that Alice does is she opens the door. Now you're there. You don't have to be on the bandstand. You don't have to be playing, but you're there.
Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. It takes all the fun things that we're trying to learn through the music world, and it makes those things available outside of just the music context.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And if I could take this on stage, it would be better.
Yeah.
Smoking.
Yeah.
You'd be smoking. Yeah, Alice. So, Alice, can you describe, first of all, what did you just do? Not only to him specifically, but what is a functional integration lesson?
Well, I used, as he said, very small, subtle movements, signals to his nervous system that the muscles don't have to work as hard as they're usually working. The bones are there, the skeleton is there for support, and the nervous system loves efficiency, so it's taken the information in and very eagerly and willingly finding a more elegant way, a more simple way to be. Mm-hmm.
How does working with the trumpet players that you've worked with for the last a year now almost, how do the trumpet players and the musicians differ from the average client, or is it all the same?
Well, everyone is unique, of course, and we're all the same. What I was noticing in particular working with Adam is there is a really remarkable responsiveness and receptiveness to the work. I think those of us who use ourselves physically and are performers and sort of need to gauge what's happening energetically, there is a maybe more of a receptivity to the communication that's happening hands-on.
Yeah.
And in the group lessons too.
One of the most profound differences that I feel right now is also on a very mental and emotional level. I feel very different than I did when before I got on the table, and it makes it so much more obvious the connection between the physical and the emotional, mental, and spiritual that you can access through the body, or by giving the body suggestions to get it to a better state of being. That all of a sudden the sense of peace and clarity on other levels besides physical, those all just snap right into place as well. I feel much more grounded, and not just because I was laying down for a while, but it's I can definitely, I have a great sense of the connection between the imbalances mentally, emotionally, spiritually that I have, how they manifested in my body, because now that, at least temporarily, it's not present in my body, I also feel a great sense of relief from it on all other levels.
Yes.
Very, very clean.
There's a reason they call it functional integration. Yeah? Alice, great job.
Thank you. Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you, as always.
Thank you, and thanks, Adam.
And Alice, your website is?
AliceBoyd.com.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
All right. And Adam, your website is?
AdamRAPA.com.
Imagine that.
Never changing.
Okay. Thanks, Adam. Great
Thanks,
job.
Dave.
Let's go back to the shop and play, shall we?
Yes.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Adam.
Hey.
So here we are after a Feldenkrais lesson. How you feeling now at the shop?
Like a trumpet player.
Like a trumpet player.
Floating on a cloud.
Floating on a cloud. Okay, and you've got a fun little horn here. This is your 4-valve Monette B-flat-A Piccolo.
Yep.
You can play a couple things for us on this. What would you like to demonstrate on this?
How about just the range for now? Just
Okay.
the C sharps. We were talking about pedal C sharp to double C sharp.
Show us.
It just comes right out.
Woo!
Yeah. So that's a whole bunch of range, Dave. So that's double C.
Wow. Everything is just slotting so nice. Every time you change notes, it's just got a nice ping to it.
You got it.
Yeah.
And it's so light. It's featherweight,
It's a light horn.
but it's got a big old sound.
Yeah. Well, you and I both remember very well the last 3 days of giving birth to this when we both played like 150 double C's
But it's
over
worth
and
it.
over and over and over again.
It paid off because now you can just
Yeah.
dial them in.
Yeah. Yeah. We got the stuff figured out and boom.
Yep.
Thank you, Adam. You sound great on this horn.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah,
Hey,
just-
for anybody else out there who's thinking about maybe taking the plunge and buying a Monette pick, it's awesome. And playing on top of a brass ensemble is sick because it doesn't sound like a pick at all. So get on top of a brass band or whatever, and it sounds like another full-size trumpet playing right up on top, just singing above. It's crazy, but with all the stability of playing an octave lower on the horn, it's nuts. It's just it opens right up on top of the ensemble, and I can play piano and just sit there and sort of get closer to what a traditional pick sound would be, just whispering those notes. But anytime I want to step on the gas, it's like playing lead trumpet in a brass ensemble. So
Fun.
that's a good reason, guys.
Yeah. Very fun. Thanks, Adam.
Thank you.
Great job. And thanks for hanging out with Alice. I'm so glad we could connect you two.
Well, thank you for connecting me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. More work to be done there.
that's a lot.
We'll be continuing the party of in the
lifelong.
Healing Palace
Yep,
of Alice,
yep.
the Feldenkrais thing. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Woo!
So easy. That's sick. That's sick.
I don't think anyone's heard that much before. Yeah. Nice, Adam. Great job.
Thanks, man.
Okay.